Okay, this is the homework video for Tuesday, 6/2/15. As a reminder, you need to write the two standard form equations. After reading the problem, you should be able to write the equations. Then you need to transfer both of those equations to slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. Then you need to set them equal, and then last you need to solve. So I want you to turn the video off now, and I want you to write the two standard form equations, and then I want you to check and see if those two standard form equations match mine. Turn the video off now. All right, so now I'm going to show you this two standard form equations that you should have written from the problem. The first equation was 8x plus 5y equals 1327. He bought 8 tacos and 5 burritos and a total cost of $13.27. X represents the number of tacos, Y represents the number of burritos. And on the second equation, 6 tacos plus 7 burritos was equal to $14.47. This is the first standard form equation. This is the second standard form equation. Now I need to put both equations in y equal mx plus b form. Turn the video off and try to do it on your own. Don't just copy it from me. Turn the video off. Okay. The first standard form equation, if I subtract 8x right here, is going to be 5y equals negative 8x, because I'm subtracting negative 8x on both sides, plus 1327. And I like to follow what I call the JJ rule. Put the x first when you write this down, and then just the number. Okay? Now, to get the y by itself, I have to divide by 5 here, and I have to divide both of these by 5. Okay, 5y divided by 5 is y. Negative 8x divided by 5 is negative 1.6x. 13.27 divided by 5 is 2.654. I'm done. It's in y equals mx plus b form. Slope, negative 1.6. Y-intercept, 2.654. Now the next equation. I have to subtract 6x here, and I have to subtract 6x here. Notice that I offset it. If I subtract 6x here, I'm going to have 7y left. 7y. If I subtract 6x here, I'm going to have negative 6x plus 14.27. Follow the JJ rule. The x has to be first, and then the number. Okay, now, to get the y by itself, divide by 7. Divide by 7. All of this has to be divided by 7. 7y divided by 7 is y. Negative 6x divided by 7 is negative 6/7 x. You can make that a decimal if you feel like it. 14.47 divided by 7 is 2.067142857. Write the whole thing. I'm talking to you, Wyatt. Write it all. Okay, I'm done with step 2. I wrote the two standard form equations, and I transferred both of them to slope-intercept form. Now I have to set them equal. Here I go. Negative 1.6x plus 2.654 equals negative 6/7x plus 2.067, or 142857. Okay, subtract or add 1.6x here, and add 1.6x over here. I didn't have a calculator, so I had to do it by hand, so that's why I wrote it as a fraction. 2.654 equals 52/70x plus, I still have this, 2.067142857. Now I have to subtract 2.067142857 on both sides. And when I do that, I get over here 0.586857143, and over here I get 52/70x. To get rid of the 52/70x, I multiply by the reciprocal, which is 70/52, so I have to do that on both sides. This, if you multiply it by 70 over 52, is just x. And over here, if you use your calculator and do 70 over 52 times 0.586857143, you'll get 0.790. X is equal to 0.790. I have the first part of the ordered pair solution. Now I need the second part, the y. So I put 0.790 back into one of the equations. I chose to put it back into this equation right here. Okay, so I put it right here where the x is. I did 8 times 0.790 plus 5y equals 1327. Then I multiplied 8 times 0.790. That gave me 6.32 plus 5y equals 1327. Then I subtracted 6.32 on both sides. That gave me 5y equals 695. I divided by 5 on both sides, and that gave me y equals 139. Therefore, the solution to this system of equations is 0.390 and 139. Now, that means that this is the amount of tacos, and this is the amount of burritos. That makes both equations true. All right, you are done with your homework. Have a lovely night. Make sure all your work is copied down, just like Miss Stefan copied all her work. Good night.